What's going on, my vegans? I want to talk to you guys today about this is my second day being on my water fast. And I did right now, at this point in time, I did about 40 hours right now. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and in 8 more hours, it will be a complete full 2 days. And I just want to give an update on how I feel, what's on my mind. I want to try to help some of you guys out there if you're out there struggling. Now, what I've done a lot of research about what I'm getting into. Why I chose to do a water fast, because there's different type of fasting that you can do. I'm not a person that eats real heck. Well, for one thing, you know I'm not a meat eater. But there's a lot of vegan foods that can be heavy on us. If you're not eating straight like raw fruits and vegetables, then no matter what we eat other than raw fruits and vegetables is going to do some extra things to us, especially after a while. From taking a break from eating, it gives the other organs in our bodies chances to clean and clear out, gives a chance for like a reboot, for a restart. Sometimes, like as if you had a fish tank, and the fish tank gets cloudy and you have to change the water, change the filter, clean out the rocks and gravel, sometimes wipe down the glass, from the algae or whatever. It's just different. It's just like that with your body. You have to give it a chance to flush out and to get all the extra gook and grime and build up just totally out, scrubbed out in a healthy way. There's some people who take certain types of detox or cleansing that you drink and it helps to flush things out. But the best way to do anything is naturally. Now, after 40 hours of not eating, and I have to keep it real. I'm gonna always keep it real with you. I've been thinking about food, eating, what I'm gonna eat. I've been piecing it together here. I've been thinking about what I've missed, the times of the day when I would be going for whatever it is that I would be eating or drinking. And I say to myself, it's not that serious. See, in my field of work, it doesn't even matter about my field of work, but we can look and observe people outside on a regular basis. A lot of people we know personally, but we see people every day where they're unhealthy for so many different levels of reasons. Now, if you see somebody where they've lost a limb, where they have certain types of diseases, certain types of medications that you have to take because you have certain ailments that occurred. There's a lot of different things that are caused by stress, eating, a lifestyle as far as the working out or not, drinking, smoking, it's a lot of different factors that one thing leads to another and will cause us to run into health issues. So at 40 hours, I've looked at a lot of different videos, and I'm hoping that this will help. But I've looked at a lot of videos where I saw how the body resets itself, how it helps to cleanse and push the things out. Now, there's a lot of people who like I say, they eat a lot of meat and dairy, so their cleansing is going to be different from somebody who doesn't do that. But in all, everybody needs to for cleansing. It's mental, it's spiritual, it's physical. It's so many different levels that is beneficial to a fast. And a fast can be as little as 24 hours. But then again, it's not that hard to do 24 hours. I would say the minimum of a fast that should be successful is if you do, a minimum of 3 days. 3 days every 2 to 3 months, once a month, whatever, however you feel needed. But the more that you fast for a minimum of 3 days, it's only going to be better for you mentally, spiritually, physically, and it's only going to help for the longevity and clarity of your life. Now, let me adjust this so I can sit it up a little bit more. I don't want it to slide down here. Now, the thing is, after 40 hours of not eating, and I'm in New York, so I walk past a lot of food trucks where the smell is coming off of it. I see nonstop, we all do, nonstop advertising of food, of drink. We see people eating snacks, just different things, and I'm looking at them and I'm like, but the whole thing is, like I say, from the more that I worry about not being able to maintain, which is not really a struggle for me, but like I said, just look at a couple of videos of people who've gone through fasting. And when you look at other people that go through fasting, you hear their stories, you hear the reasoning behind it, and if you want it, you got to want this. You got to want health. You got to want clarity. You got to want spirituality. You have to want it. It's nothing that just falls in your lap. Nothing's easy. Now, like I said, what I'm going to do, I came home for lunch, and I got the cheap, very cheap, distilled water. And usually, like, I have my backpack is at my job, so what I'm going to have now is about 8 ounces of water, and a little bit more than 8 ounces. I go by, everybody got to go by what works for them. You don't have to drink a whole bunch, but maybe some of you do to flush you out. But I do a lot of smoothies consisting of water, consist of a lot of fruits, vegetables. I eat watermelon non-stop. And hence the name watermelon. Like, I already have a lot of fluids that I don't have to really worry about drinking so much over-the-top water to help things flush. Now, this is about, as you see, 10 ounces right here. So we got about 12 ounces of water. Now I have an ionizer, like some drops that I put in my water just to make sure, regardless of the alkalinity of how good of alkaline the water is supposed to be, I always add my extra drops to make it even more clear and better for me. Now, you don't have to drink it down all one gulp, or whatever case. Take your time, whatever. But the thing is, from being hungry, and I've talked to many people personally, some people in the comments, I even made a Facebook post, and I announced what I'm doing. After I do this video, I'm going to go back and I'm going to announce on Facebook, my second day of fasting and what I'm going through. But this is a thirst quencher. It's also a hunger quencher, because you got to think, what goals are you trying to reach by doing this? You want to reach your goals of being healthy, mentally, physically, spiritually. And if you say, oh, I was hungry, then you're not mentally ready. So like I said, just watch other people's videos. And there's no failure. There's no failure. I applaud everybody. If you fasted for 24 hours or for 16 hours or whatever, I applaud every effort. It's nothing the matter with falling off the horse, jumping back on later on when you're mentally prepared and you do a little bit more research, then you'll be ready to jump into it. Me, myself, when I think about, like I said, I'm not sitting around hungry and starving. Last night, personally, I made on purpose because I wanted I like to test myself to make sure that, I can overcome certain things and that a lot of things are mind over matter. Last night, I made some delicious, well, I don't know because I didn't taste it, but in here is some black rice. It's black rice. Black rice with, I don't know, a lot of you haven't heard of black rice, but let me show you. This is it. It's actually black. And this, I get it down in Chinatown. It's dried pressed black rice. Dry pressed. It's the most healthy rice that you can have. And I already bought a watermelon. Paid $3 for this baby. Bought a watermelon. I washed off the outside. I have it sitting in the refrigerator because that's going to be the first thing that I ease myself into eating. Now, I started on Tuesday. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 3 days, and then Friday will be my first day of eating. So today's Wednesday, and this is my second day. I'm going to go tomorrow, also Thursday, without eating, just drinking water, and then I'll go ahead on Friday. I'll introduce myself to some watermelon. I also last night I had some extra strawberries and blueberries in the refrigerator. I didn't want them to go bad, so I washed them off. I put them in a smoothie with some bananas, with some lime. I put a little bit of almond milk in it. And what I'll do, I'll defrost them a little bit, and then I'll add some water to it with a few more fruits, and then I'll have my smoothies. They're already prepared. And like I said, with my black rice, I made it with some green, red, and yellow peppers. I also put some scallops in it, and I put a little bit of seasoning of like a pinch of sea salt in it, and some little cumin, and that's it. I don't know how it tastes, but I will see once it goes. I can pretty much, I'm good at making things without really tasting and coming good, because I'm not really like a health, I'm health conscious. I'm not really a person that's into heavy seasoning. I like the natural taste of foods. Just a little bit goes a long way. So yeah, so I finished my water. I think I'm gonna, because I am, even this is the thing you gotta do when you eat also. You gotta eat, you gotta wait around for a little bit and see how you feel, because a lot of times we eat, and then we get so overstuffed. It's good to eat, sit back, relax, wait about a good 20 minutes, and then you can eat a little bit more if you feel. But after that little 20 minutes of eating, you're pretty much, satisfied. So I don't want this to stretch too much longer. I am gonna have another full 10 ounces of water, and I get off work in about another hour and a half, so that's 6 hours of work. Then I go later on tonight for an overnight of 12 hours. Oh, I'm sorry, no, tonight I'm doing 14 hours. So what I'll do when I get home from work, I'll have a little bit more water, and I'll bring a nice bottle with me. I could always get some more, whatever the case, and I'll sip on that while I'm at work, and I'll be fine. No big deal. Now, this Wednesday night, this is a night that I usually get a lot of crap. I usually get like some brown rice, falafels with salad. I usually get the Oreos. I get my Oreos, and I munch on those like crazy, like a whole bunch of them, and and then I might bring something else like a couple of peanut butter and jelly sandwiches or something like that, and but at the end of the day, I'm not doing none of that today. Nothing but water. It's my second day in. I got another day and a half left to go, and then I'm in there. Cleanse, done, over with, and I feel great. I feel energized. So thanks for watching. Comment below. Let me know, man. It don't matter whether you jump on at the same time with me, jump on it afterwards, or whatever the case. Just go through the series, run through it with me. Still comment. You can comment at any time. I like to know whether this is helpful, whether it's not, whether you're with it, whether it's not, what's going on. Let me know. Let your boy know what's going on, man. We one big happy family out here, man. We one big happy, healthy family. I keep my cup in the freezer so it's nice and cool. So thanks for watching. Till the next time, holla at your boy. Yo, stay healthy, guys. Water fasting is the truth. Do your research. I love you. Stay healthy. Don't get sick. Till the next time, I'm out of here.